Imagine going to Hogwarts, except you can't use magic. At all. Zero, zilch, nada, nothing. Everyone around you is casting spells, climbing the ranks, living their best wizard life. And you're just standing there with a sword. That's Wistoria Wand and Sword. And before you say, that sounds like Mashle, stay with me, because this show does something that Mashle doesn't even try to do. It actually makes you feel the weight of being the underdog. I'm giving you the full, spoiler-free breakdown of Season 1 right now. And trust me, with Season 2 already airing, you do not want to be behind on this one.
The hype starts now! The hype starts now! Anime hype what?
Alright, let's set the scene. Wistoria Wand and Sword is based on a manga by Fujino Omori. Yeah, the same guy who wrote Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, with art by Toshi Aoi. The manga launched in 2020 in Basatsu Shonen Magazine, and Season 1 of the anime dropped in summer of 2024, produced by Actis and Bandai Namco Pictures. Here's the setup. Will Surfort is a 6-year student at Regarden Magical Academy in a world where magic is literally everything. It determines your social rank, your career, your worth as a person. Will has one tiny problem. He cannot use magic. Not a single spell, nothing. So how is he still enrolled? He survives by doing dungeon dives, basically going underground to fight monsters to rack up enough extra credit to stay in school. Every single day is a grind just not to get expelled. But Will isn't doing this just for fun or glory. He's doing it to keep a promise to his childhood friend Alfaria, a prodigy who became a Magia Vander, one of the most elite magic users in the world. The only way will ever see her again is to reach that same level himself, a magicless kid trying to climb to the top of a magic-obsessed world just to keep a promise to a girl he cares about. Simple motivation. Let's get this out of the way immediately. Wistoria is beautiful, legitimately stunning. The action direction was handled by Tatsuya Yashihira, who also worked on Chainsaw Man, and it shows. The fight sequences have that same kinetic, almost chaotic energy, but cleaner. Will's swordplay is fast, precise, and satisfying to watch in a way that very few anime manage to pull off. Episode 7 in particular is one that everyone talks about. There's a battle sequence in that episode that made me physically stop, rewind, and watch again just to appreciate what I was seeing. I'm not going to spoil it, just know that when you get there, you'll understand the hype. What's impressive is that the quality doesn't just show up in the big fights, even the quieter scenes. Characters walking through the academy, casual conversations, are animated with a level of care that you usually don't see from a mid-tier seasonal anime. You can tell this production had real intention behind every frame. The magic effects are especially creative. Watching Will's sword clash against actual elemental spells looks incredible. The contrast between cold steel and glowing magical energy is a visual treat every single time. Is it perfect? No, there are a couple episodes mid-season where the animation takes a noticeable step back. Nothing terrible, but you'll feel the dip. The good news is the show always bounces back for the moments that matter. Okay, real talk. The story of Wistoria is not going to blow your mind with originality. Magic Academy setting, underdog protagonist, strict social hierarchy, childhood friend motivation. You've seen these pieces before. But, and this is a big but, the execution is where Wistoria earns its reputation. Will Surfort is one of the easiest protagonists to root for in recent memory. He's not secretly overpowered from episode 1. He's not gifted with some hidden cheat ability that trivializes every challenge. He just works, constantly. He gets knocked down and gets back up, and the show makes you feel every single one of those hits. His fighting style is what makes him stand out. Will basically compensates for having no magic by developing a superhuman ability to read his opponents. Pattern recognition, openings, and timings. It's almost like watching a chess player in a street fight. You're not watching him overpower opponents, you're watching him outsmart them. That makes every win feel genuinely earned. Now, the comparison everyone makes is to Mashle, magic, and muscles. And yeah, the surface premise is similar, magicless guy in a magic world. But the tone is completely different. Mashle is a comedy. It's deliberately absurd. Wistoria plays it completely straight. This is genuine underdog story with real emotional stakes, and the tonal difference changes everything. There's also a comparison you can draw to Black Clover. The staff actually pulled crew from members of Black Clover's production team, and you can feel the DNA in how the magic system is built and how the power hierarchy works. The supporting cast is solid too. Will's rival, Scion, is one of the more interesting antagonist adjacent characters of the season. He's not just a bully, there's actual complexity there. And the female characters get real agency, which honestly puts Wistoria ahead of a lot of its competition in this subgenre. Where the show struggles slightly is in the side characters. A few of them feel underdeveloped, and you can tell the story is building towards a bigger payoff that Season 1 doesn't fully deliver. The finale in particular divides fans. Some people loved it, some felt it came together too quickly. I won't spoil it, but just know going in that Season 1 is more of a strong first chapter than a complete story. So where does Wistoria sit in the bigger picture of anime right now? Summer of 2024 was honestly a loaded season, and Wistoria carved out its own lane as one of the standouts. It's not dark trio energy, it's not trying to be grimdark or subversive, it's a clean, honest shonen fantasy with elite production values. If you're the kind of viewer who got into anime through Naruto or Black Clover, and you've been waiting for something with that same kind of underdog grinding to the top energy, but with modern animation, Wistoria is exactly that. And here's the best part about watching it right now. Season 2 is currently airing as of April 2026. Season 1 is only 12 episodes. You can binge the whole first season in a weekend, get completely caught up, and jump straight into Season 2 while it's still running. That's the perfect way to experience this show. Okay, time to break it down. The story has a familiar setup but generally well executed. The emotional core lands, the pacing is tight, with a minor wobble mid-season, 7.5 out of 10. The characters. Will is an excellent protagonist, easy to root for. Scion is a compelling rival. Few side characters get shortchanged, 8 out of 10. The animation. Some of the best fight animations of 2024. Episode 7 alone justifies the score, 9 out of 10. The soundtrack. Composer Yuki Hayashi absolutely went off. The score elevates every fight scene and every dramatic moment, 8.5 out of 10. Overall, Wistoria Wand and Sword Season 1 is an 8 out of 10. It doesn't reinvent the wheel, but it spins that wheel with so much confidence and production quality that it almost doesn't matter. This is the kind of anime that reminds you why you fell in love with shonen in the first place. If you've been sleeping on it, it's time to wake up. Season 2 is already here, you're running out of excuses. That's my review of Wistoria Wand and Sword. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is the Mashle comparison fair or lazy? Let me know. If you're new here, welcome to Anime Hype Launch. I review anime every week, so hit subscribe and the bell, and I'll see you in the next one.